Hello guys, what is going on? Today I've got another Airsoft video for you, and as you can see I'm using the Lancer Tactical FAL. Now there were about $20 worth of upgrades in the gun, so it's nothing too drastic, and it's performing just a bit better than it would be stock. Alright, so I'm basically reviewing the gun. I'm going to be reviewing the gun with this footage in the background, so I'm sure you've realized by now that this is basically a review. But if you just wanted to watch footage of me playing Airsoft, that was a really unnecessary voice crack, then yeah, it's a win-win. You get to learn about this gun and you get footage, so yay. Unless you hate my voice, in which case I am going to be talking throughout most of this video. So if you really just want to watch me play. Okay, I'm going on a tangent. I've done this way too many times, tried this recording way too many times, so let's get right to it. The gun has a very nice rate of fire, in my opinion. So, I mean, it's enough to handle itself in CQB. Obviously, it's no laser gun. But, since our field... Obviously, you're going to be using this gun for field purposes. I do realize I overshot these enemies. And it can definitely handle itself in a field environment. Once again, it's got a nice rate of fire. The FPS is 400+, which is why I say you'd be using it in a field environment. And also because it's a pretty lengthy gun. I'll talk about that later in the video. But, it's 400+ right out of the box, so if you're in most CQB fields, I believe don't allow that. Yeah, I know most of the time it's like 350 to 400 FPS, so this might not be the gun for you in that regards, but for those of you on fields that do allow it, and or possibly are playing in a field, yeah, like I am. This gun, I think, was great. The accuracy was definitely, it was fantastic. It was definitely enough to handle itself, like I said, at long range. In long range engagements, I was able to take out a few enemies at long range. And, I actually have a completely stock inner barrel. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. But the inner barrel is completely stock, and I'm still actually using the inner barrel for the FAL, even though I did upgrade it into a DMR. So I am gonna probably upgrade to a miracle barrel, but until then, you know, the only accuracy thing that I'm seeing is actually not because of the gun. It's because I think of the BBs I'm using. Using .2 BBs, and the wind tends to make them go random directions, and by that I mean whatever direction the wind is blowing in. Anyway, you know what I mean if you play Airsoft. Outdoors, but yeah, so I think I'm gonna upgrade to .30 BBs, and at that point, you know, I'm going to DMR format, and I'm all over the place today, but yeah. So, like I said, great at basically all ranges if you can maneuver around in CQB. Of course, I didn't have my red dot sighted in at this point. Oh wait, hold on, I need to stop. That is literally one of my favorite features of the gun. Unfortunately, mine broke. I don't really know exactly why. I think it's because the guy who upgraded the gun for me and also sold the gun to me upgraded it with the Echo 1 bolt catch, because when he bought the gun it was broken when it was stock, so I don't exactly know. It shouldn't break for you guys who are buying it, but even if it breaks and it doesn't lock back like mine, you can still pull it back, and the fact that, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, this gun has a functioning bolt catch, which you probably should have realized when it locked back. But it's a really cool feature, and the bolt does make a really nice like clang sound when it slides forward. So yeah, that was fantastic, and it makes hop-up adjustment so easy. And even on my FAL where it's broken, it's still really easy. Why? Because the hop-up is gigantic. Like, it's like part of the barrel. Well, no, like, it's like as large as the external barrel, and it's really easy to get to. And I just hit an enemy in the video, but just like the last time, I forgot to edit the effect in, and I need to pay more attention. But, anyway, the hop-up is huge. I know that, with my M4, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have, possibly, some people are probably like, I've never had hop-up problems. But I'm sure some of you out there maybe who wear like really thick gloves might have had trouble with hop up on your guns, like usually because the wheels are kind of small. With the FAL, you shouldn't have that problem because like the only reason I had a problem was because I actually entirely missed the hop up unit the first time, thinking that it was part of the outer barrel. So I mean, it's a fantastic hop up unit, and I've talked about the hop up unit for very long, and from what I've seen, it actually functions pretty well. I can't really, I'm no in hop up units. I don't know too much about them, so I can't really talk about them, but yeah, it was really easy to adjust is what I'm gonna definitely say about this one. Oh, and here, there was an enemy, if you noticed, I barely missed him or something, and he dove to the side, and watch right. Peek up. Alright, so this is a perfect time to talk about gun maneuverability. Now we're moving into a CQB environment, and the FAL, it's not really the most maneuverable gun ever. The stock is not retractable, which it does give you more battery space, but at the same time, it's not, to move it around in like a small tunnel like this, not the best thing in the world. I don't know about the tactical version. There are two versions of the gun. Excuse me, the tactical version has a rail system on the front. So if you want attachments and stuff, although you're paying a bit more, I don't know what the stock is on the tactical, but on here it's just this handguard and the full stock. So, you know, it's a lengthy rifle. If you want range and accuracy, you're good to go. But if you want close range maneuverability, maybe not so much. So if you have shorter arms, this is probably, it's not really a rifle, but, or this probably won't really be the gun for you. Personally, I have relatively long arms, and it's taking me a bit of time to get accustomed to the FAL, because my M4 was just a bit more agile, and I think just a bit lighter as well, which I guess fits into agile, but honestly, just the feel of the gun, I'm not really going to go into it. I personally really like it, but it's, of course, a personal thing. If possible, and you haven't done this already, I'm sure this is something pretty obvious to do, but feel the gun for yourself. Hold it yourself, fire it a couple times yourself, if possible. Of course, that's the best way to do it. Some of you are like, that's obvious advice, but I'm sure somebody out there did not think of that. And somebody else is saving a panda. Thank you for saving the pandas. But of course, reviews and stuff are great, but if possible, hold the gun yourself. Once again, obvious advice. But yeah, I'm coming up to the end of the video. I want to talk, because I have time, I'll talk about the aesthetics of the gun. I think personally the FAL looks fantastic. Funny enough, this was actually the exact same gun I was going to buy a few months back when I bought my M4. I was looking at the FAL, super pumped to buy it, and then somebody at my field happened to have an M4, and they let me play with it for a couple of rounds. Really liked it. I knew for sure that I liked this gun, and it was a bit cheaper than the FAL. Obviously, there was no shipping to buy, so I bought the M4. That was my personal opinion. I knew 100% that this M4 was going to work perfectly, or how it was going to work well, because I had just used it. And so, I bought what I was 100% sure was going to work. Then, the same guy at my field, like a couple of weeks ago, just had an FAL, and of course he had a couple of upgrades in it. Then he upgraded it a bit more, and I bought it from him fully, or upgraded as he had it as a DMR. And so of course I'll have DMR footage of that later. This round is coming to an end. I don't know if I have some random bonus clip like I have kind of had lately. I might. If I do, I think it's just a clip that I found, I guess, kind of cool, or Yeah, I think it might have been a pistol clip, but I don't even think it's that amazing anymore. But you know, anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope this was, I didn't bore you to death with my voice, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll have hopefully a new video for you guys out soon. Thanks for watching again. I've said that like 7 million times. I'll see you guys next time.
Are you hit? Yeah, I got him. Dude, I got so nervous. I think you might.
Break it down.